So welcome back to my channel, guys. I am just gonna sit down for a little bit and talk to you guys. I was thinking of... Where's your baba? Go get it. Go. I wanted to sit down and give you guys a Latina moment. I'm just kidding. But you ain't Latina if you ain't got your hoops. I didn't want to do my hair, so I put on a beanie. I'm just kidding. But no, really, that's why I put on a beanie. So I don't have time to do my hair. So I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys, give you guys some Netflix show ideas. So let's go ahead and get into this video, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already.
I'll go poop in the rest.
So let's get right into it. First thing that I want to talk about is like the old school shows on Netflix. The first three that I want to talk about are my kings and queens, and those tight dresses with those girls' boobies all up to their chest, and those beautiful gowns and dresses, and the guys used to be all up to that as well. Those shows. So those three that I kind of want to talk to you guys about, maybe you guys have seen, maybe you guys haven't seen, but the ones that I really enjoyed, the first one that I watched was Reign, R-E-I-G-N, Reign. If you guys haven't seen that one is awesome. It is based on Queen Mary of Scots. She is a bombshell in this show. I really liked her character, and it's a good all-in-all show. It goes based on her being a young adult, like I think maybe a teenager, to how she ended up getting dethroned and all that good stuff. So if you guys are really into the kings and queens and some history knowledge, this is a show for you. It's mostly based on Queen Mary, so I really liked that because the other shows that I'm going to be talking about are mostly based on the males. Awesome. Let's go with Tutors. Just because Reign has Queen Elizabeth, and Queen Elizabeth kind of comes out in Tutors as well, so it kind of ties into Queen Elizabeth. So with Tutors, it definitely starts off very hot and heavy. The guys are, for my ladies, the guys are hotness. One of the guys is actually on The Witcher, Superman. So you'll see him in Tutors. He's a hattie patati in that one. I didn't really like him in Superman, but in Tutors, he was a hattie. I really liked the story. It was based mostly on the king and his daughters and his wives, and all in all that good stuff. It had a very good story. A lot of great women that lead the role and kind of manipulate the king is kind of what I got off of the Tutors. So that one is definitely a good one as well. Third one I want to talk to you guys about is Versailles. Versailles is really good as well. This one actually ended off to where it could have had another season, but it doesn't. It's not going to. They're not making any more, but if not, I would have kept watching it. I think it ends off on 3 seasons or 4, but this one was really good as well. This one is based on King Louis, the King of France. So this one, he's definitely very different compared to the first king. The first king, Henry, he's more masculine and stuff. King Louis is more like a gentleman. Definitely different aspects on king wise, but this one also, he has a lot of love interests, a lot of women in his life. He has a brother, which is also a great character in the show. Of course, how he wants to rule other places, and how he's building his place, Versailles. So the story could have kept going, but it didn't get picked up again. But this one, I really also enjoyed the story. So those are the 3 that I wanted to talk to you guys on kings and queens. So now, also an older show, but it's not a king and queen. This one is based more, I believe, in the 1920s. And this one is called The Cable Girls. And this one is mostly based on one lady. She's the main character. Her name is Lydia, and it kind of goes based off of her adventures and all that good stuff. And it also has her best friends, which is also a girl, all girl, mostly cast. So it's very cool, and her love interest, that's kind of how it starts off with her, and her struggles as a woman back in the day in the 20s, and also a hateful mother-in-law, which kind of gets like, that's the evil character in the show. and this one is ongoing. So if you guys want to check this one out, it's still playing on Netflix, and they're still adding more seasons to this one. Hope you guys enjoyed that review on those old school ones. Let's roll into my next group, the vampire shows. So the ones that I've watched, right? The ones that I've really enjoyed. Older one, an oldie but goodie, is the Vampire Diaries. If you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? Hop on the bandwagon. It kind of came out, I think, around the time that Twilight was a hit, and at that time, I don't think I even like bothered with it. I was so into Twilight that I was like, what is this show trying to be like Twilight? But I ended up loving it. So it's the main character, Elena. It's a lady woman, and then there's her two love interests, who is Damon and Stefan Salvatore. So two brothers. It's always interesting. It's like a little telenovela, pero con vampiros. So that's a good one to watch. It definitely has a lot of seasons, so definitely a good one to binge watch. Another one for my vampire peeps is actually spin-offs. So the Vampire Diaries actually has two spin-offs. The originals, it's the spin-off from Vampire Diaries. So Niklaus is the main character from the originals, and he is actually kind of like the villain in the Vampire Diaries. So they have their own spin-off. He's one of the original vampires that actually started vampires. It's based on Niklaus and his family, and their dynamic, and they're all a hot mess. But it's a really good show, and the ending just gets me. It's such a good ending, but it ends. But this one also has a lot of seasons that you guys can binge watch. Again, vampires, werewolves, love interests, saving their kid. So it's definitely a lot of family drama, really good. I also recommend this one for you guys to watch. Now, the originals, Niklaus ends up having a daughter, and it spins off to another spin-off. And this one's The Legacies. So The Legacies is based off of his daughter called Hope, and he ended up having his baby with the werewolf queen. So Haley and him ended up having a daughter, and her name is Hope. And also Alaric, which actually comes back to Legacies. He's one of the ones that actually ended up surviving and is a human, and he runs his own school. And this is where Hope comes and has a vampire, cool, awesome school. This one, out of all the three series, is so far my least favorite, but it's still kicking up steam, and it actually is still running season. So this one is new. This is something that you guys can catch up to date on after you guys watch the other ones, because it does go in that order. All right, so that's all my vampire shows for you guys. I hope those are cool ones to watch. Kind of keep up if you guys haven't watched them or didn't know that they had those spin-offs or anything like that. Hope you guys enjoy watching those as well. The last one that I wanted to touch on for you guys today is trendy ones that you guys might have seen pop up on your Netflix feed, and maybe not sure if you guys should try them out or not. Here are the ones that I enjoy. So The Witcher. Henry, I just looked up his name. Henry Javolt. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He's the Superman guy. And he also came out in Tutors. He's the hottie that I said it was in Tutors. Well, he is The Witcher. So I had to watch it, right? When I found out it was the same guy, I was like, oh, let me watch it. So it just started, I think, the first season. So it's fairly new to Netflix. If you guys haven't watched it, it's good to watch. So he's ultimately a beast killer, kind of all the supernatural stuff. So definitely a must watch. He has his love interests, and he can't love, and he's very dark, and he's very handsome. Another reason to watch it? I don't know. Watch it, guys. If you like all that supernatural stuff, which is love interest, a handsome man. I mean, do I have to say it again? Because I just said it. Watch it. Next one that's probably trending and probably coming up on your Netflix feed, Stranger Things. So I actually hopped on the bandwagon late, and I think I just saw the last season that aired. But you gotta watch it if you haven't watched it so far. So it's kind of like a sci-fi. You think it's about aliens. I guess it's kind of about aliens, but it's kind of sci-fi. Did I just give it away? Well, it's kind of a sci-fi thing, Stranger Things. You kind of start off the beginning and you kind of figure it out anyways, that you're like, oh, what am I in for? But man, I didn't give it away. And so if you haven't watched it yet, don't be like me and jump on the bandwagon late. It's actually a really good show. It has a great cast. I think they all really mesh well together as far as how much scene time they each get. It's about Mike and his group of friends, Dustin, Will, and all that good stuff. Winona Ryder is in here. Winona, I'll tell you, girl. Okay, she's in here again playing the mom, protecting her son. And then we got this cool, super awesome chick, 11, and then just a great cast. So if you guys haven't seen this one yet, hop on it, get on it. It's on the, I think it's 80s, dude, and I just watched it a few like month ago or something. Another trendy one to watch is Shameless. So I think my sister-in-law actually told me about Shameless, if you guys haven't watched it. So this one is a dysfunctional ass family, as like AF, a hot mess that you can't stop watching. And even though none of those things probably happen in my life, it's still so relatable, if that makes any sense. It's on the main character, Fiona. She's the oldest sibling of like 6. I would really have the counter right now. Yes, 6, I was right. If I counted right in my head. Oh, don't come for me. So yeah, she's the oldest of 6 siblings, and their father is a hot mess, a drunk. And his name is Frank. And with Fiona, you kind of want to slap her around and be like, why are you acting so dumb? But that's what makes you want to keep watching it, that it's you can't stop watching. It has a lot of seasons, so you can definitely binge watch this one. I think it's on like season 9. Still airing on TV, so you're like a season behind on Netflix, but it's definitely a good one to watch if it's based out of Chicago. Boop. The next one that I wanted to talk about is Riverdale. If you guys haven't seen Riverdale, it's based off of like the Archie comics. So the main character here is Archie. He's a hottie little redhead, and you guys have to watch this one. It's based out of young teens in high school and mystery and dramas, and every season has a new mystery and stuff like that. Definitely a hot cast. They also have F.P. Jones, a older actor, but he's still hottie, and he's one that you guys might remember. He was actually in The Craft. Also have Madeline Pesh, which is she kind of starts off as like the bad, hot, popular vixen girl. She's another little hottie redhead in there. I really enjoy her. Even off screen, I follow her. So Cheryl, you're a hottie. Another one, cool, if you ever watch Zack and Cody, Cole Sprouse is on here, which is kind of nostalgic, crazy. I watched Zack and Cody. I mean, who didn't, right? Okay, yeah, no, did you? I don't know, I did, okay. Well, anyways, he's on this show. Based on mysteries, and his girlfriend helps him solve it, and Archie's the main character, and I'm all over the place with this video, I know, but it's my first one, give me a break. I just kind of wanted to touch base on what shows to watch, and a little bit on why you should, if you haven't already. And those were the reasons why. Because everyone was hot, I'm just kidding. But that was a lot of my reasonings, wasn't it? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I promise I'll get better. If you guys like this video and the content, and if you guys want to know what I'm currently watching right now, please let me know. Take care, you guys. Stay safe, and till the next one. Bye.